Hi, so today I'm gonna talk about how I deal with Arena in Princess Connect. So basically, this video will show you how I deal with these enemies I'm fighting in Arena and like what strategies I use and what comps units I use in order to fight in Arena. I've been trying to climb to top 10 for some time now. I mean, not really. I know it's an impossible dream unless I pretty much whale, which I'm not. I'm just typical dolphin who kind of spends a bit, maybe not too much. So basically, right now my high rank is rank 41, and I'm currently ranked 60. I'm in group 35, which you can say isn't really that hard as most people would say compared to group 1, but I think most of the people here have kind of adapted to like the whale life because they're all 5 stars now with the typical meta team. So let's start discussing without further ado. So first I would like to talk about this rank 52 team, which consists of Pudding, June, Monica, Nozomi, Tamaki, and Maho. Pretty much this team is the standard defense team you will see in my rank, and they're kind of hard to honestly counter basically unless you have like a team that can kill Pudding and then deal enough damage to kill both June and Monica by the time that timer ticks. So the main problem here would be the 5-star Maho. So Maho is kind of scary because you're gonna need at least 10 seconds to kill her at the end of the game. So good luck with that. And she's 5-star at this point. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna try to deal with this team, because I've pretty much fought a lot of these kinds of teams, and they pretty much become quite repetitive at one point because you're battling the same people every day, and like the comps are pretty much stable. So okay, so as you can see, there's a 4-star Miyako, 5-star June, 5-star Nozomi, 4-star Tamaki, and 5-star Maho. So the thing I like to do is to use a magic comp for this. So okay, first I put Kuka. Kuka is the main asset in this comp because basically she will absorb every damage Tamaki does for the first 2 union bursts she does. So the point is, absorbing Tamaki's union burst is important because you will be using mages in order to kill Pudding at the beginning of the game. So we're gonna put Akari and Kyoka. My Akari is currently 3-star, but I'm trying to 5-star her as much as possible. By tomorrow she's gonna be 4, and in a week she's gonna be 5. Her 5-star is pretty tanky in my opinion, and can actually tank Tamaki's union burst once. So here are their roles. Basically, Kuka will be absorbing the Tamaki damage, but you gotta be careful because there are times where I failed letting Kuka absorb the Tamaki's union burst. It's like the time Tamaki UBs is the time Kuka's taunt is off. So you gotta check which works. Cause for now, I'm pretty sure if I fight a Tamaki 3-star, by the time Tamaki's taunt wears off, that's the only time Tamaki does her union burst, which is quite dangerous for the mages because it's gonna hit Kyoka first and she's gonna die, and pretty much every damage you're gonna deal is like reduced by a lot. Okay, so the main problem now is to kill June and Nozomi. I'm not gonna use Tamaki because Tamaki's just gonna hit Maho, and Maho 5-star is quite tanky. Even the 5-star, I don't think a 5-star Tamaki can one hit you can kill Maho 5-star with 1 Yubi. That's the problem. So we're not gonna use Tamaki for that sake. My typical setup would be Arisa and Monica. So Monica here, her main role will be dealing damage to June, stunning the front line, and basically her Yubi is an all-around damage dealing thing for the enemy's Tamaki. And her buff is pretty good for the 3 damage units, especially for Arisa, speed and damage buff. And she's pretty tanky, that's what I gotta say. If Kuka dies, you still have, while Monica is not as tanky as Kuka, she can tank quite a bit for a mid laner. So our last unit would be Arisa. Arisa here is just 3-star, but the thing with Arisa is her main goal is to snipe June before she does her Union Burst. Well, it's inevitable that June will. Well, I've had games where she simply sniped June dead before she even Union Burst, and that's where you have a really big chance of winning, because June's Union Burst will really take a huge amount of your time. Considering there's a 5-star Maho there who's just gonna heal her, heal. It's a kind of like a cycle that's not gonna end, and you're gonna get timed out even before you know it. So that's how I deal with that lineup. Let me do a short recap. So basically, to fight June, putting June, Nozomi, Tamaki, and Maho, I use a hybrid of double magic and double attack and 1 Kuka. So that's pretty simple. Next up, let's refresh. Okay, so this is the tricky part. It's where you get a pudding and then Kuka instead of June. The thing with this is there's 2 taunt units, which are Nozomi and Kuka. They're both gonna taunt each other, and the heal's just gonna rotate amongst them. And then there's Pudding, who's kinda hard to kill if you use a damage team. For Kuka, she's almost impossible to kill even with a magic team, unless of course being non 5-star team, because like my teams aren't super upgraded yet to 5, because I don't have goddess frags. So the thing is, I avoid these teams as much as possible because I don't like them. They're just pretty scary for me, because like there have been games where I just kept on rotating, dealing damage to Nozomi and Kuka, and with that they just keep on healing and healing, and the game never ends until your whole team dies from Tamaki. So if that were me, the thing with Tamaki comps is that Kuka is quite important to it, because her taunt allows you to make the mages live, and it's quite important because mages deal a lot of damage in the current tank meta. So what I'm gonna do here is I wanna push that pudding. So we're gonna use Ayane. So Ayane's role here will be to stun the front line and push pudding, and she deals quite heavy damage for someone a bit tanky and in the mid line. And then what I wanna do now is I wanna put Akari and Kyoka. Kyoka for me is quite good. Kyoka can be replaced with Ana if you have her. I actually have Ana here, but she's kind of untrained because this game is pretty mana hungry for me, and it's kind of hard, you know. So I'm just doing what I can with the units I have right now. That's pretty much what this video is. And then last but not least, as much as possible, I want to put Monica. However, I don't think Monica would be of good use in this comp. I mean, she is pretty good overall, but I think we need something more of a damage dealer than a buffer. If this were me, I'd pretty much put either Arisa or Jita. Jita is like pretty good damage dealer. She has her defense down, and she deals a lot of damage if she's protected, which I think Ayane can give. However, right now I'm kind of thinking of a more solid damage dealer, which is Arisa. She UBs way more than Jita, and she revs up her TP bar quite fast for something of that damage. The only letdown with Arisa is, of course, she does her Union Burst more, making her having more chances of missing. So that's how I'm gonna deal it. Basically, this team is gonna go like Ayane will push Pudding if she isn't dead yet by the time Ayane charges her bar. And then the thing is, I'm pretty sure by the time Ayane pushes Pudding, Arisa can rev up her UB to hit either Monica or Kuka. The important part here is killing Kuka, because if you let Kuka do her UB and let her pretty much tank a lot of stuff, it's pretty much over, I'm pretty sure. So that's how I deal with that composition. And okay, let's look for one more composition. So this rank 55 here who has Saren, who has Shizuru, Miyako, Jun, Nozomi, and Tamaki. You can easily deal with this team using an all-mage team that I like to use a lot, which is Yori, Akari, Kuka, Hatsune, and Kyoka. The thing with this is that the only downfall here is once Kuka dies, it's pretty much game over for your team, because they're pretty much squishy. Unless I reach 5-star Akari, that's where she can pretty much tank a bit. But there's a Tamaki, that's the main problem. She's just gonna kill all 3 mages, which are Kyoka, Hatsune, and Yori. So good luck with that. And that's how I deal with that, because pretty much this team, this rank 55 team over here is an anti-physical team, and you can deal with it with magic, like I already said. So that wraps up for my video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned something. This is pretty much like, I like to call it like my budget starter kit for climbing ranks. So this rank I have right now, I'm pretty sure this is already like a wall for me, because like there's so much high starred enemy teams that I don't think I can fight, unless of course as you can see here, my Makoto can like reach level 90. It's kind of hard, but I'm doing my best to level 90 here as much as possible. So that's also one counter I have seen here. It's like the physical debuff teams, which maybe I'll explain in the future once I actually try it. But so far, these 3 setups have been really helpful for me, from climbing from like 400 to like suddenly I'm in rank 41 without even much. I haven't spent much. Like as you can see from my teams, these are all mostly from dungeon and from waiting a long time for Arena and Princess Arena. I just got pretty lucky with gacha, I guess. And that's it. That wraps up for this video. I hope you enjoyed and learned something from it. Even though my units have a lot of flaws, I'm pretty sure, and that's why I'm open for discussion. That's it. Thank you for watching.